Hello everyone. I hope you all are good and are doing well. This is my first YouTube video. So beginning with my introduction, the first question will be who am I? I am an aspirant like all of you. And I have decided that I'll be teaching international relations on YouTube. Next question in your minds will be why international relations only? The answer to this is that international relations is the subject of my interest. And along with that, I am currently pursuing a diploma course in this international relations. So that's why I've decided that I can teach this subject really well. So now, proceeding further, without wasting much of your time, let's begin with it. The first and foremost thing in the UPSC learning is the syllabus of UPSC. Since we are discussing about international relations, let's understand the relevance of it in the UPSC prelims as well as the mains examination. So let's discuss about its relevance in the prelims as well as the mains examination. So first of all, we will be discussing about the syllabus, and after that we'll be discussing how exactly the questions are asked from this topic in the UPSC. Okay, so let's proceed. Now, so the thing is, in case of prelims, if we look at the syllabus in the from the context of international relations, in prelims they have written just one thing, that is, in prelims they have written just one thing, that is the current events of national and international importance. So being very clear, we will be seeing also that many questions, like not many, in fact every question is asked from the current events in case of prelims. And when it comes to mains, the first topic is India and its neighborhood relations, like India and its relations with our neighboring countries, Pakistan, Afghanistan, Nepal, Bhutan, all these. Next is bilateral, regional, global groupings and agreements, whether they are involving India or they are affecting India's interest. Next, effect of policies and politics of developed and developing countries on India's interest. Like the policies which are made by the developed or developing countries, or whatever is going on those countries, how is it going to impact India? So the question on this, Indian diaspora. Many questions have been asked from this topic as well. This is an important topic actually. Next one is important international institutions, agencies, fora, their structure and their mandate. Not very surprising, UPSC asks question from all these topics, and UPSC has asked, like, not leaving even a single topic from these. They have asked question from every aspect. Now let's begin. Now let me show you the proof, or the way how actually UPSC asks questions. Now first of all, let's discuss about the prelims. How many questions of international relations have been asked? It's the trend from 2013 onwards. So the thing is, let's discuss about it. See, the first and foremost thing when we are analyzing the previous year questions is that we must start backwards. Like we must start from 2024 and then go towards 2013, because the recent trend is something UPSC mostly follows. I'm not saying always, but mostly. See, 10 questions in 2024 directly or indirectly, 9 in 2023, 12 in 2022. Actually, in 2021, there were questions, but directly, if I say, they were not very much related to international relations. Rather, some other, like they can be included in other headings and not international relations. So that's why I have not included it directly. Then in 2022, there were 3 questions, 4 questions in 2019, 7 questions in 2018, and just you can see the trend. In the recent times, we all are very much aware that a lot many things have been going on in internationally in the world politics. A lot many things have been going on, and we must be aware, we must have read about it, we all have read about it in the newspapers. So we can just expect one thing, that these many questions, like 7 to 8 questions on an average, 7 to 8 questions on an average we can expect from the international relations, because of the importance of like internationally important events, okay, which are actually increasing. So this is about it. So we can say that 7-8 questions can be expected in the prelims, which are definitely not less. You mean 14 to 16 marks. They are from the international relations. Now, since in the syllabus we saw that they have written just one thing, that current events of national and international importance. So current events of international importance is something which is of our interest. Now, current events to ठीक है. Based on the previous year questions, we have divided it into some headings. Like, kahan se UPSC has actually asked the questions. So they have asked it from places and news. I'll be giving you examples that how exactly the places and news are asked in UPSC prelims. Disputed regions in the world. Very, very important. Actually very, very important. UPSC is very much interested in disputed regions, and they ask question every year. And I believe from past 3-4 years, this portion of asking disputed regions is actually good enough. Then international organization, the members, like what are all the members in them, where are the headquarters, what about the first summit, or if some important declaration is there. Important international agreements, they do ask. Geopolitics with the word geography, like questions they asked on Levant region. They asked, these are the geographical regions, and they link it with geopolitics and ask questions. Maghreb region. So these are the questions they actually ask. Then is the word geography mapping. This is how they actually ask from word perspective. These are the headings. Now, let me give you examples how they have asked questions. These all are previous year questions. So the first heading we have discussed about was places in news. Now, see, look at this question. How there? This is nothing but 2024. This is of 2024. Country and the reason for being it in news. This type of question, like Argentina, why was it in news? Sudan, why was it, like whether, like, and the questions you must have heard, like this is the changing trend. Okay, UPSC abhi question पूछता है rather than asking which of the following are correct, say change hokar they have asked how many of the pairs are correct. Many a times they are, and luckily this time they have asked mixed match of questions. But yes, UPSC is definitely going to do it in the future as well, as can be expected. But yes, you never know. UPSC is actually is something which cannot be very certainly, we cannot say many things very much certainly about UPSC. So it's okay. So, but expectations are such that UPSC will be asking these kind of questions, of pair based questions. Okay, this is about one. Now this question, see this, regions often mentioned in news and which country they are associated with: Anatolia, Amhara, Cabo Delgado, Catalonia, and they have written the countries. Okay, this type of questions are asked. Again, see this region sometimes mentioned in news, country. See this question. Another type of question they ask is कि किस they give the reason that this is what is happening, with which country is it associated, like lakhs of people have suffered from severe famines or acute malnutrition caused by war or ethnic conflict, like ये किस country के context में these things are correct. This is how they ask about places and news. Another thing is disputed regions in news. So how they ask a question about it. So area of conflict. This is the question of 2023. Like area of conflict and country, where is it located? Donbas region, Kachin region, Tigray region, and the countries. And the question is again how many pairs are correct. Then another, these again the conflicting regions are there: Nagorno Karabakh, Kherson and Zaporizhia. And how many of following are correct? Disputed islands, these are Senkaku Islands. Like which country they actually, like why have they mentioned in news, or actually they are the disputed islands between China and Japan. So this is about it. Another thing is international organizations are told, like international organization, their memberships, their headquarters. So all these things, the UPSC actually ask a question about it in many questions. See, this is of 2024. This question is of 2024. And they have asked us, India is a member of International Grains Council. Country needs to be the member, or see, I'm sorry. So country needs to be the member. This type of questions they ask. G20 Common Framework, World Toilet Organization. Actually, we do not read about it. This is something, even if you will be, either you will be solving this type of question just by using your common sense, because these are such kind of question, because we generally do not read about this organization, World Toilet Organization. We do generally not read about it. But yes, it's UPSC. It can ask questions like which we might not think are important. Okay, but yes, these kind of questions they do ask. Another thing is Arctic Council. Like what are called, who are the members of this? These are 5 given. Like which of the following are the members of this Arctic Council? Okay, which of the following are all the 4 countries which are the members of G20? So they have asked about the membership. Now another question about BRICS, the first summit, and South Africa was the last to join it. This type of questions. Like India, whether India is a member of it or not. So कि इनमें से किस किस का member है India. So this is how they are asking a question about the membership. Okay, so actually these are not all the questions, they are just a few of the questions. I just want to show like how UPSC ask questions under these different headings. कि exactly UPSC question पूछता कैसे है, तो हमें थोड़ा आइडिया होना चाहिए, so that whenever we read some newspaper or wherever we read things about, be it from some magazine, be it from some newspaper, so that हमें पता हो कि exactly हमें क्या पढ़ना है, UPSC के context में क्या चीज important हो सकती है. Okay, so how many of the above countries, अब जैसे वर्ड ज्योग्राफी से रिलेटेड, like how many of the above countries share land border with Ukraine. अब ये 2023 का क्वेश्चन है, तो 2023 का क्वेश्चन है. सो व्हाट दे हैव कि रशिया यूक्रेन वॉर. सो वी वर वेरी मच एक्सपेक्टिंग कि अब ये क्वेश्चन आ सकता था, क्योंकि देखिए ये क्वेश्चन था 2022 का. अब अफगानिस्तान से यूएस ने ट्रूप्स निकाली थी, तो उस टाइम पर ये क्वेश्चन आया था कि कौन सी कंट्रीज जो हैं वो बॉर्डर शेयर करती हैं अफगानिस्तान के साथ. दिस टाइम रशिया यूक्रेन वर देयर इन न्यूज तो 2023 के टाइम पर. सो दीज आर दिस क्वेश्चन दे हैव आस्क्ड कि यूक्रेन के साथ कौन सी कंट्रीज लैंड बॉर्डर जो है वो शेयर करती हैं. सो दिस इज हाउ दे आस्क क्वेश्चन, बिकॉज सम internationally important event is going on, right? A dispute is kind of war is going on, right? So this is how they ask a question about it. सो दिस वाज ऑल अबाउट प्रीलिम्स कि किस तरह से प्रीलिम्स में क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं. आई एम क्लियरिंग इट अगेन. These are not all the questions from 2013 onwards, rather few of the questions which they have asked from international relations. As we will be proceeding further with the course, like I'll be teaching international relations, I'll be teaching I'll try to solve all these questions with you people of prelims. Okay. सो नाउ प्रोसीडिंग टूवर्ड्स मेंस कि ये था हमने डिस्कस किया अबाउट प्रीलिम्स कि किस तरह से यूपीएससी एक्चुअली आस्क क्वेश्चंस अबाउट प्रीलिम्स कि एंड हाउ वी एक्चुअली नीड टू स्टडी अबाउट प्रीलिम्स. एंड ज्यादातर ये चीज होती है कि दे आस्क क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू करंट इवेंट्स. बट यस, बहुत सारी चीजें हैं जो हम मेंस के जैसे टॉपिक्स हैं, उनकी सब हेड्स हैं, उनके अंडर स्टडी करेंगे क्योंकि वेरियस ऑर्गेनाइजेशंस हम पढ़ते हैं. जस्ट लाइक एससीओ पढ़ेंगे हम, शंघाई कोऑपरेशन ऑर्गेनाइजेशन. तो इस तरह से कई सारी ऑर्गेनाइजेशन हम जो है वो मेंस के जो टॉपिक है उसके सब हेड्स के अंदर पढ़ेंगे. उसमें हम डिस्कस करेंगे प्रीलिम्स से रिलेटेड जो चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है और जो चीज इंपॉर्टेंट है फ्रॉम द पर्सपेक्टिव ऑफ मेंस. So many things which we will be discussing as a static portion, they are asked in case of prelims. And also many of the current related, अगर किसी country से related news में अगर कोई चीज चल रही है तो they definitely ask about it. Okay, so now let's discuss about means. So when we talk about means, this is something you must understand. 4 questions every year. Again, starting from 2023 से हम अगर बैकवर्ड जाएं तो 2023 से अगर बैकवर्ड जाएं तो एक्चुअली यहाँ क्या हुआ था कि 2016 और 2017 यहाँ आकर एक ट्रेंड चेंज हुआ था कि नाउ लाइक 2016 और 17 यहाँ से था कि 2 questions each of 10 mark and 2 questions each of 15 mark. They are being asked continuously every year. Okay? उससे पहले ये था कि यहाँ पर थे 12.5 mark per question और यहाँ पर था 10 mark per question. But now since अब 2023 तक what they have done is 2 question each of 10 mark, 2 question each of 15 mark. Every year these questions are asked from the topic of international relations. We have already discussed about the syllabus. Now what we will be doing is I'll be showing you how exactly they ask questions from the means. Means topics दे रखे हैं. यूपीएससी कभी भी syllabus से बाहर जाता नहीं है, right? और it's very much obvious. ठीक है? तो let's see how UPSC has asked questions related to means. देखिए, टॉपिक है इंडिया एंड इट्स नेबरहुड रिलेशंस की पड़ोसियों के साथ हमारे कैसे संबंध हैं, क्या कुछ इन आवर इमीडिएट नेबरहुड जो भी चल रहा है, मे बी उस चीज का इम्पैक्ट हमारे ऊपर क्या पड़ रहा है और समथिंग रिलेटेड. लेट्स डिस्कस अबाउट इट, हाउ इज इट्स गोइंग ऑन. अब लेट्स सी दिस क्वेश्चन. India is an age-old friend of Sri Lanka. 2022 का क्वेश्चन है, that's important to understand. तो मैंने बैकवर्ड ही देखा है कि हमें वही कंटेक्स्ट है. You will realize an important thing here is कि करंट इवेंट से इंस्पायर होकर ही क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं और बहुत सी चीजें हैं जो हम यहाँ पर एक चीज और ध्यान रखने वाली है इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस के एस्पेक्ट में कि आप करंट इवेंट्स जैसे बोलते हो. सी, अगर कोई इंटरनेशनली डिस्प्यूट चल रहा है तो ऐसा तो है नहीं कि वो 1 साल में सॉल्व हो जाता है. इट गोज ऑन एंड ऑन फॉर इयर्स. ओके, तो हम कह सकते हैं कि बहुत सारी चीजें तो ऐसी हैं कि जो अब स्टैटिक हो चुकी हैं, जो कि करंट में भी न्यूज में रहती हैं लेकिन वो अब तक स्टैटिक हो चुकी हैं. वी विल रियलाइज इट एज वी विल मूव फर्दर. वी विल रियलाइज कि सालों साल से ये चीज न्यूज में चल रही है. यूपीएससी इज आस्किंग क्वेश्चंस अबाउट देम. सो लेट्स डिस्कस. अब ये था कि श्रीलंका में क्राइसिस हुआ था, राइट? और हमें शो करना था कि इंडिया इज एन एज ओल्ड फ्रेंड ऑफ श्रीलंका एंड वी हैव टू डिस्कस अबाउट इंडियाज रोल इन द recent crisis. You all are aware about the crisis, economic crisis which has taken place in Sri Lanka. उससे related they have asked this question. Next question is, China is using its economic relations and positive trade surplus as tools to develop potential military power status in Asia. Okay, that how China is using its economic relations and positive trade surplus as tool to develop potential military status. किस तरह से अपनी economic relations को, अपनी positive trade surplus को China use कर रहा है. So this is the statement they have written. We have to discuss its impact on India as her neighbor. We have to discuss about India, about its impact on India. Then is they have discussed about a project MOSM, which is considered as a unique foreign policy initiative. So initiatives के बारे में भी काफी क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. फॉरेन पॉलिसी इनिशिएटिव्स के बारे में भी काफी क्वेश्चंस यूपीएससी does ask. And does this project have a strategic dimension? We have discussed about it. Okay. Then is about this question: terrorist activities, mutual distrust have clouded India-Pakistan relations. To what extent the use of soft power help generate goodwill? तो यहाँ पे इंडिया पाकिस्तान रिलेशन के बारे में पूछा गया है. यहाँ पर अगेन यहाँ पे दे हैव टॉक्ड अबाउट साउथ चाइना सी, एंड अगेन इस कंटेक्स्ट में इन्होंने इंडिया चाइना रिलेशंस के बारे में पूछा हुआ है. सो दीज आर द क्वेश्चंस रिलेटेड टू दिस टॉपिक. अनदर नेक्स्ट थिंग इज अगला टॉपिक आ जाता है बायलेटरल रिलेशंस का. लाइक पिछले में हमने बायलेटरल रिलेशंस डिस्कस किए थे, बट दे वर विद आवर नेबरहुड. बट नाउ नेक्स्ट हेडिंग इज बायलेटरल रिलेशन विद अदर कंट्रीज. लेट्स सी. इन if the last few decades were of Asia's growth, the next few are expected to be of Africa's. We have to discuss about India's influence in Africa. Or this is the question of 2021. Important thing to realize over here is कि अफ्रीका की importance काफी increase कर रही है. Okay, because developing countries हैं, इंडिया का भी काफी interest है अफ्रीका में, चाइना का भी बहुत interest है अफ्रीका में. So we will be discussing about it in detail. Then is Indo-US defense deals, Indo-Russian defense deals. अब इस कंटेक्स्ट में पूछा गया है कि व्हाट इज द सिग्निफिकेंस ऑफ इंडो यूएस डिफेंस डील ओवर इंडो रशियन डिफेंस डील. सो दिस इज रिलेटेड टू स्टेबिलिटी इन द इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन. वी ऑल आर अवेयर अबाउट दैट किस कदर इंडो पैसिफिक रीजन जो है वो न्यूज में रहता है. Another question: what introduces friction into the ties between India and US is that, मतलब ये इन्होंने एक सेंटेंस लिखा हुआ है कि इंडिया और यूएस के बीच में जो फ्रिक्शन रहता है वो इसलिए रहता है कि वॉशिंगटन इज अनेबल टू फाइंड फॉर इंडियाज पोजीशन, लाइक यूएस इज अनेबल टू फाइंड कि किस जगह पर इंडिया को रखा जाए इन इट्स ग्लोबल स्ट्रैटेजी. कि यूएस की स्ट्रैटेजी में, यूएस की जो ग्लोबल स्ट्रैटेजी है उसमें इंडिया की क्या प्लेस होनी चाहिए ताकि इंडिया की सेल्फ एस्टीम और उसके एम्बिशंस जो हैं उनको सेटिस्फाई किया जा सके. वी आर नो लॉन्गर एक्सेप्टिंग आवरसेल्व्स कि हमें कोई इंफीरियर समझे या कुछ ऐसा. यूएस और इंडिया की रिलेशंस में इस कदर इस जगह पर थोड़ा फ्रिक्शन आ जाता है, राइट? बिकॉज वी आर द वंस हु आर बेसिकली सपोर्टिंग मल्टीलेटरलिज्म. बेसिकली हम नहीं चाहते कि समवन शुड बी अ सुपर पावर, लाइक कोई सुप्रीम पावर आ जाए, ऐसा कुछ हो जाए, या बिकॉज दिस इज हाउ आवर फॉरेन पॉलिसी इज वर्किंग नाउ. We are not considering someone to be supreme or something like someone is supreme or something like which was there in when we have discussed, like when there was Cold War, like superpowers were there. We do not want it actually. Okay, so अब इंडिया और यूएस के बीच में इसका या इस पॉइंट पर थोड़ा फ्रिक्शन, हम कह सकते हैं थोड़ा फ्रिक्शन आ जाता है बिकॉज यूएस को इतना नहीं पता, बिकॉज यूएस इज अनेबल टू फाइंड प्लेस फॉर इंडिया इन इट्स ग्लोबल स्ट्रेटेजी. सो बेसिकली इंडो यूएस रिलेशंस पर एक क्वेश्चन है. अनदर इंडिया जापान, यहाँ पर ये क्वेश्चन पूछा गया है. वी आर वेरी गुड फ्रेंड्स ऑफ जापान, सो इंडिया जापान रिलेशंस के ऊपर दे हैव क्वेश्चन आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन. इंडियाज रिलेशन विद Israel have of late acquired depth and diversity. So India's relation with Israel, इंक्रीजिंग इंटरेस्ट ऑफ इंडिया इन अफ्रीका, प्रोज एंड कॉन्स, 2015 का ये क्वेश्चन है. So different bilateral relations have been asked. Another is about regional global groupings, agreements. इन सबसे related question कैसे हैं? ये क्वेश्चन है जैसे द वायरस ऑफ कंफ्लिक्ट इज अफेक्टिंग द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ SCO. अब SCO कहने को तो हम कह सकते हैं कि दिस हैज बीन आस्क्ड बिकॉज ऑफ इट बीइंग इन न्यूज. ओके, बट दिस हैज बिकम ऑलमोस्ट अ स्टैटिक पार्ट. We will be discussing about it. Okay, SEO has definitely become a static portion now. We discuss about it and we'll have to write about it. Okay, in the paper, like what are the basically problems in the functioning of SEO, right? We discuss about it. Then is NATO. ग्लोबल ग्रुपिंग्स की बात हो रही है, फिर रीजनल ग्रुपिंग्स की बात हो रही है. सो नाटो के बारे में पूछ रखा है विच इज अ ग्लोबल ग्रुपिंग. और बेसिकली हम बात यहाँ पे कर रहे हैं कि वर्क्स वेल फॉर की किस तरह से इट इज वर्किंग वेल फॉर, लाइक बेसिकली इम्पैक्टिंग इंडिया, किस तरह से इंडिया पर इम्पैक्ट पड़ रहा है. बेसिकली दिस इज व्हाट यूपीएस इज इंटरेस्टेड इन, कि फॉरेन पॉलिटिक्स में या फॉरेन नेशंस में जो कुछ भी चल रहा है, हाउ इज इट इम्पैक्टिंग इंडिया. सो बेसिकली उस तरह से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं. अब बिम्स्टेक, सार्क, दे आर आस्किंग अबाउट इट. They are the regional organizations. What are the similarities? What are the dissimilarities? So we discuss about all these things in the static portions. Okay, because ये चीजें almost static हो चुकी हैं कि इनमें क्या क्या कमियां हैं, या फिर what are the basically the areas of cooperation, basically the areas where there is some kind of conflict. यानी कि सार्क थी तो बिम्स्टेक क्यों आई. तो ये सब चीजें we discuss about it in the static portion only. Then is I2U2. This is also यहाँ इस point पे I2U2 was formed, so that's why there was this question in 2022. Critically examine, यहाँ पर again there was question of SEO. We discuss about SEO question यहाँ पर, discuss question about SEO here as well. यहाँ पर 2021 में newly formed थी AUKUS. ऑस्ट्रेलिया है, US है, तो UK है, ऑस्ट्रेलिया, UK, US, इन सब की एक न्यू पार्टनरशिप थी यहाँ पर. So they have asked question about it. Another, see, under the same subheading, many questions have been asked. Like they have asked about Quad. Okay, so basically related to Ashgabat Agreement. Again related to SAARC, Informational Technology Agreements. So they ask multiple questions related to this topic. कि regional organization बहुत important हो जाती है, global organization बहुत important हो जाती है, agreements भी बहुत important हो जाते हैं. Now कि अब कि हम बात कर रहे थे कि इफेक्ट कि फॉरेन पॉलिसीज एंड पॉलिटिक्स का इंडिया पर क्या पड़ रहा है. ठीक है, अब जैसे देखो, यूएस इज फेसिंग एग्जिस्टेंशियल थ्रेट इन द फॉर्म ऑफ चाइना दैट इज मच मोर चैलेंजिंग देन अर्स्टवाइल सोवियत यूनियन. एक्सप्लेन. अब बात ये कर रहे हैं कि यूएसए जो चाइना से थ्रेट फेस कर रहा है, दैट इज मच मोर चैलेंजिंग देन द सोवियत यूनियन. We all are aware about it. It is happening. We just have to explain it with illustration. Okay, that's important thing. कि हम जैसे नॉर्मल में जो चीजें ऑब्जर्व करते हैं, they ask question about it. Now, next question is US Iran nuclear pact controversy. 2018 का क्वेश्चन है, ये कंट्रोवर्सी चल रही थी. How is it going to impact India's national interest? Evaluate the economic and strategic dimension of India's लुक ईस्ट पॉलिसी. अब इंडिया से रिलेटेड पॉलिसी है ये लुक ईस्ट पॉलिसी. सो वी हैव टू इवैल्यूएट इट्स इकोनॉमिक एंड स्ट्रेटेजिक डायमेंशन. सो दे आस्क क्वेश्चंस अबाउट इट. अब आ जाता है इंडियन डायस्पोरा, वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट टॉपिक. आस्क अबाउट इंडियन दे हैव आस्क्ड क्वेश्चन अबाउट इंडियन डायस्पोरा इन वेस्ट, अमेरिका एंड यूरोपियन कंट्रीज, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया. वेस्ट में पूछ लिया, अमेरिका यूरोपियन कंट्रीज में पूछ लिया, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया में पूछ लिया. लैटिन अमेरिका स्टिल लेफ्ट. सी, ये तो हम प्रिपेयर करेंगे बिकॉज दे हैव आस्क्ड दिस क्वेश्चन, ये वैसे इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाते हैं. लैटिन अमेरिका, ये भी नहीं पूछा है, लैटिन अमेरिका नहीं पूछा है, इंपॉर्टेंट हो जाता है. Having strong feeling they will be asking these questions soon in the future because they have asked questions. See, this is 2023 question, 2022 question, 2017 question. Latin America they will be asking for sure very soon in the future. Then another thing, there might be something related to African regions में भी बात की जाती है, but I believe African region में Indian diaspora से related question ना होकर किसी और context में question पूछा जा सकता है, because Africa is definitely becoming the favorite topic of UPSC. क्योंकि हम प्रीलिम्स में बात करेंगे तो प्रीलिम्स में बहुत क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं रिलेटेड टू अफ्रीकन रीजन्स एंड आल्सो द इंपॉर्टेंस ऑफ दिस रीजन इज राइजिंग. सो अफ्रीकन रीजन्स के बारे में भी क्वेश्चन पूछा जाएगा तो वी मस्ट नॉट बी वेरी मच सरप्राइज बिकॉज इट इज वेरी मच इन न्यूज. देन क्वेश्चन रिलेटेड टू इंटरनेशनल एजेंसीज की उनके इंटरनेशनल एजेंसीज उनके मैंडेट से लेकर उनका मैंडेट जैसे उन्होंने बताया कि मैंडेट क्या है या हाउ दे आर वर्किंग, सो इस चीज से रिलेटेड भी क्वेश्चंस पूछे जाते हैं. जैसे हाउ, अब यहाँ पे क्वेश्चन है इंटरनेशनल मैरीटाइम ऑर्गेनाइजेशन है, इससे रिलेटेड कि सी इज एन इम्पॉर्टेंट कंपोनेंट ऑफ द कॉस्मोस, discuss in light of this statement the role of IMO. This is how they have asked question. Another question, examine the role of WHO in providing global health security during COVID-19. अब हम कह सकते हैं कि ये हेल्थ से रिलेटेड है क्वेश्चन, बट दे हैव आस्क्ड इट दिस क्वेश्चन इन GS पेपर 2. So it must be answered from this perspective only. Another question about UNESCO. This question was I think asked in 2018 itself. क्योंकि रीजन था कि यहाँ पर हुआ था कि USA ने विड्रॉ कर लिया था यूनेस्को से. Too little cash, too much politics leaves UNESCO fighting for life because US had withdrawal. They has asked this question in 2018. What are the key areas of reform if WTO has to survive in the present context of trade war, especially keeping in mind the interest of India? They are majorly focusing on India's interests. Look at it. Just look at it. What are the main functions of UNECOSOC? Explain different functional commissions attached to it. 2017 question. Broader aim of WTO. It means 2016 में भी क्वेश्चन ये पूछा गया था and look at it, 2018 में भी related to WTO they have asked the question. Then another thing, what are the aims and objectives of McBride Commission of UNESCO? 2016 का question. India is facing in pursuits of permanent seat in UNSC. अब भी ये चीज बहुत important है because we have still not got a permanent seat in UNSC, so it is still relevant and important topic and we will be discussing about it. WTO is an important international institution. Mandate of WTO, how binding are their decisions? Critically analyze India's stance on the latest round of talks on food security. Again a question on WTO. So this was all about the discussing of the previous year questions कि किस तरह से under different headings UPSC has asked questions in previous years. So basically I have written almost all the questions from 2014 onwards. 2014 से लेके 2023 तक I have written all the questions. I will definitely be sharing the PPT on my Telegram channel and the link of which will be there in the description. I will be sharing this presentation so that you can have a look at it again, like how UPSC actually asks questions. I have not discussed about the answers or something of these topics or even about the prelims topics. So the reason was I just wanted to show you like how UPSC is actually asking questions, which is very important to understand before we begin with our preparation for it or we start making our notes of it, because गाइडिंग लाइट जो है ना हमें इस जर्नी में अगर कोई चीज प्रोवाइड कर सकती है तो दैट इज आवर सिलेबस. एंड बात ये है कि प्रीलिम्स के केस में इट इज नॉट एन एक्सप्लेन्ड वन एंड लेकिन अगर बात करें मीन्स की तो गुड एनफ चीजें उन्होंने बता रखी हैं और वो अपनी बताई हुई चीजों से डाइवर्ट नहीं कर रहे हैं. ओके, एंड मोस्ट इंपॉर्टेंट थिंग इज करंट इवेंट्स डेफिनेटली आर वेरी वेरी इंपॉर्टेंट. सो This is how UPSC is asking question about UPSC prelims and as well as means in case of international relations. Okay. So now, important thing is कि how will I be proceeding with it? I've said कि yes, I'll be teaching it. So how will exactly I be proceeding? So basically, for me, like we have to discuss about the topics which are static, right? We will be discussing about the topics जो अब static हो चुके हैं. Okay, be it about various organizations या फिर हमारे relations जो हैं with our neighborhood या with other countries. We will be taking out different regions कि हम जैसे पहले हम नेबरहुड से स्टार्ट करेंगे. मीन सिलेबस के अकॉर्डिंग वी विल प्रोसीड फर्दर. जैसे हम पहले नेबरहुड से स्टार्ट करेंगे, साउथ ईस्ट एशिया पे जाएंगे, किसका फिर अफ्रीका पर भी जाएंगे. विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट वेस्ट. वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट लैटिन अमेरिका, नॉर्थ अमेरिका. वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग अबाउट यूरोप एज अ होल और रशिया, चाइना. Everything we will be discussing as per the मेन सिलेबस आई बी मूविंग टूवर्ड्स. एंड स्टैटिक तो है ही है, साथ में हमें करंट अफेयर्स भी कवर करनी है, राइट? बिकॉज इससे ज्यादा इंपॉर्टेंट तो इंटरनेशनल रिलेशंस में कुछ और है ही. एज वी विल बी डिस्कसिंग स्टैटिक, आई विल बी discussing current affairs as well from the monthly magazine. Like I would prefer to do it from Vision IS. Okay, so we'll be discussing about it, and along with that Hindu newspaper se bhi, if I'll be finding something really important which will be there in that, I'll be discussing that as well. लेकिन हाँ, one thing important, I'll not be discussing the entire magazine, rather the international relation topic of it. Okay, so monthly magazine and then is Hindu newspaper, so I'll be discussing it from there as well. अनदर थिंग इज वर्ड मैपिंग, जो कि बेसिकली करंट अफेयर से ही इंस्पायर्ड होगी कि कौन सी, अगर कोई कंट्री न्यूज में है तो एग्जैक्टली उसकी लोकेशन क्या है. अगर बहुत ज्यादा न्यूज में भी, लाइक टॉकिंग अबाउट इजराइल पैलेस्टीन, वेरी मच इन न्यूज, उसका लाइक वर्ड मैपिंग के कंटेक्स्ट में हम चीजें डिस्कस कर देंगे, राइट? तो बेसिकली आई विल बी फॉलोइंग हिंदू न्यूज़पेपर ओनली. एंड अगर मुझे लगेगा कि हाँ, द थिंग्स which I have written in my own notes, since I'm also preparing for it, so definitely I'll be telling it to you people as well. This is how actually I'll be proceeding for it. Okay, another thing is, so this was all about this video where I have discussed about the syllabus and PYQs, which are the most important things before starting the actual topic. Okay, so I hope that it will help you in some extent. I'm not saying that I'm a perfectionist, but rather with whatsoever way I can help, I'll try to do that. Okay, so I hope it helps you and I really hope you liked it. So ending it with the quote that success is not final, failure is not fatal. It is the courage to continue which counts. So we must proceed further. We must continue with our hard work, because success, failures, these are all the part and parcel of our life. What's the most important thing is we should continue. We should not stop. Because जहाँ हम रुक गए फिर मंजिल नहीं सामने आएगी. Okay, so just keep on moving, keep on working hard. Thank you. Stay happy, stay healthy.